So I did this skit a while ago, and
What are you watching?
Doctor Who?
Run. Who?
Doctor Who.
When did you get into medical shows?
Not that kind of doctor.
Then what kind of doctor is he?
Time traveling save the world kind of doctor.
Say what?
He's actually an extraterrestrial Time Lord who helps save civilizations. He's just called the Doctor.
I'm the doctor, by the way. What's your name?
So this guy just goes around saving folks.
I didn't have this. So, I'm gonna go upstairs and blow it up.
Well, last season it was a female.
So there's more than one?
There's actually been 13.
Do they all do this together?
No, not all at once. One at a time. One person's a doctor for a few seasons, then somebody else is the doctor.
This isn't making any sense.
Neither does your shirt.
I'm gonna go watch Lost.
I've yet to take a look at any of it, but starting now, we're going to be taking a look at, and probably about every 3 weeks we'll have the next episode, or it depends on how my schedule is able to line up. It'd be about every 2 to 3 weeks. Looking at Doctor Who, and yeah, so this first episode is Rose, and I don't know anything else to say. I know it's highly popular over there, I know it's sci-fi, and that's really about it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Seems to be in a rush. It's a messy bedroom she got there too. So, showing her through her day. So is she working, or is she must be working?
Wilson?
Am I the only one that hears Wilson and thinks of the volleyball with the bloody handprint? Just me? It's dark. Turn around. Get away. Have you not watched horror movies? Because you're a female and you're blonde. So you get caught in here, you're going to trip over something while you're trying to run. See, no. That's the reason why you don't go investigating and poking your head in. Just... Of course, it's locked. Oh, sweetie.
Is that someone mucking about? Who is it?
See, so far, the only difference between whatever this looks like about 10, 15 years ago, the only difference between now and then, if this would be made now, her phone would be out and she'd be recording for TikTok. Oh no, that's not creepy. Run. Run. There's two of them. Run. And you're in a room full of people, things that look like that. Get out of there.
Is it Derek's? Is it?
Why are you... No, good and damn well in real life, this is not how someone that looks like her would be doing this. No. She'd be done screamed and ran away. Of course, and again, nowadays, like I said, she might have her phone up for TikTok as she a little bit more quickly backs away and checks for her surroundings. You know, because, oh my God, look what I went through. Yeah, this is, surprised nobody's done a prank like this and put it on TikTok. Called it like the Doctor Who prank or something like that. No bueno, no bueno. Go, get out of there.
Run.
Where'd he come from? Just out of nowhere. Grab her hand, run. See, you can't make stuff like this today. You just couldn't, because he'd grab her hand, and then even though they're about to karate chop her ass, she'd be all offended that he entered her space without her permission, and then after he gets her out of harm's way, there'd be a lawsuit. At least here in the U.S., there'd be a lawsuit for harassment and, you know, for all kinds of assumptions. And yeah. Just, that's how it would go here.
Very clever, nice trick. Who are they then? Students? Is this a student thing or what?
Why would there be students?
I don't know.
Well, you said it. Why students?
Because to get that many people dressed up and being silly, they gotta be students.
That makes sense. Well done.
Thanks.
They're not students.
Okay, this would exactly still happen today. 1,001 questions. What's happening? What's going on? Just shut up and follow.
if I didn't have this. So, I'm gonna go upstairs and blow it up. And I might well die in the process, but don't worry about me, no.
She's like,
I'm the doctor, by the way. What's your name?
Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life.
it's a hell of a introduction. I'm here to save you. Now run! And she doesn't question a doctor, like, again, see, they couldn't do an episode like this today because then it'd be like 40 follow-up questions, like what kind of doctor, like podiatrist or something like that, or pediatrician or oncologist. Like, there'd be like 400 questions along with, accusations of you took and shouldn't have grabbed, you shouldn't have grabbed my hand without my permission. It's just, you couldn't do stuff like that today. That said, it's a good start to the show. I mean, it shows her, and her name's Rose. Name of the episode is Rose, and the episode itself starts all focused on her specifically, and then there at the end of the day, you finally get some. All right, pick up the pace a little bit, pacing of it, because now she's build a tension with the mannequin people, right? You build tension with that. They're all creepy and stuff. Then the doctor grabs her hand and run, and then they go to the elevator, and then it's a little bit of pleasantries before he sends her on her way. So, how else is this gonna? Might want to get a little bit further away. That's a lot of glass.
She's lucky to be alive. Honestly, it's aged her. Skin like an old Bible. Walking in now.
This has aged her.
I've been phoning your mobile. You could have been dead. It's on the news and everything. I can't believe it. Your shop went up.
I've got to find some way of making money. Your job's kaput, and I'm not bailing you out.
What kind of mom, like, you've got to find some way to make some money, and your job's kaput, and I'm not bailing you out? Like, come on now. She just traumatized, and you're going to be like, piss on it. Piss on it. It's not very nice. I'm going to say this. We're this far into it, and something tells me, because I do like, right, I do enjoy sci-fi type shows, especially if they're well written. One thing for me with any TV show, and maybe you've noticed it with something like Rising Damp or Open All Hours. It's been a minute since I've looked at either one of those, and unless I space things out, for me, if I binge watch something, right, it's one of the reasons why I don't take and have like a bunch of stuff stored up as far as these TV shows, because mentally for me, I can't binge watch something past a season or two. And the reason why this is, right, the reason why this is due to the fact, for me, mentally, you start seeing patterns, and I don't care what kind of genre it is or anything like that. So things for me become predictable. The one thing for me, if I go past a season or two on a TV show, is writing. The writing has to be like really stand out. It has to be really stand out for me to keep going. That, or there has to be enough of a change to a storyline or a new storyline added that for me mentally justifies watching, right? Because I've watched, I think, the first 4 episodes of Dexter. I watched like the first 5 or 6 seasons of The Walking Dead. I've still yet to finish The Last of Us. And I love that video game. I've thought about doing a playthrough of that video game here on the channel because it's just such a good game. The first one and the second one. In my opinion, the second one gets way too much hate, but that's neither here nor there. The Last of Us. I still need to finish The Last of Us. I watched the first 2 seasons of Big Bang Theory. I haven't watched through seasons, like straight up just start at season 1, go through to the ends of stuff like The Office. I've watched The Office, and I think I've watched every episode of The Office, at least that here in the U.S., and it's only because my wife she loves that show. Granted, I like it too, but she loves that show, right? So for me, mentally, unless I take a bit of a break, I can't binge shows. And the problem for me with taking breaks a lot of times is I just never get back around to it. That's one of the things I'm glad for with this reaction channel is I can take a bit of a break, but at some point in time, I do have to get back to it. So I still get to watch whatever. So this is one of those shows, and with, let's see. let's see, disc 2 is episodes 7 through 12, right? Season 1, season 13, and then a Christmas, it's like Christmas thing. So season 2, season 3, season 4, and then finally we get to the next Doctor after season 4. So that's going to start a whole new series, a whole new bit of DVDs, right? Is the new Doctor. So, and there's 4 Doctors in this box set. Yeah, 4 Doctors. So that's 4 separate. That's 4 separate, I would think, timelines of some sort, or at least that's 4 different storylines. At least in my head, that's 4 different storylines. So I have a feeling I'm going to be a lot more inclined to follow with this a lot more than some of the other shows that I've looked at. It's just, yeah, it's a really... So that's one of the things I like about doing the reactions, is I can actually start a show, and then even if I take a bit, a month or 2 or 3 away from looking at that show after I get done with the season, I can go back to it and everything, I'm still going to be watching the show. Whereas trying to watch something outside of doing reactions to it, it just doesn't go that well. And the fact that I already like sci-fi, right? 2 of my biggest things as far as reading are concerned are fantasy and sci-fi. So this plays right up my alley of stuff that I would, read in a book form anyways, or that I enjoy if I can, when I find it TV-wise. So, yeah. But Mommy Dearest is, because I'm guessing that's Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest, a little bit unsympathetic here in this situation. Yeah, but you ain't got a job to go to now, do you?
There's no point in getting up, sweetheart. You've got no job to go to.
Thanks for the reminder, Mom. Clean your room, maybe. Uh-oh.
You got a cat?
No?
The arm. It's the arm.
Strays, they're coming off the estate. I didn't even know your name. Doctor, what was it?
Yeah, that's... See? He wasn't playing. What does that thing do exactly? Is that like the Men in Black's little flash thingy?
You can't just go swanning off.
Yes, I can. Here I am. This is me, swanning off. See ya.
With that arm. Who are you?
Told you, the Doctor.
The Doctor of what, though? See? He's so... Yo, that goofy looking grin with the raised eyebrows, like, ha! Like, he's just... Yep, that's me. Alright, bye. Just gonna leave her to her own devices and to deal with the mess that's going on. It's just like, well, I don't care.
What have I done wrong? How come those plastic things keep coming after me?
Oh, suddenly the entire world revolves around you. You were just an accident. You got in the way, that's all.
It tried to kill me.
It was after me, not you. Last night in the shop, I was there. You blundered in, almost ruined the whole thing. The only reason it fixed on you is because you've met me. Well, who else is there? I mean, you lot, all you do is eat chips, go to bed and watch telly. Well, all the time, underneath you, there's a war going on. The thing controlling it projects life into the arm. I cut off the signal, dead.
Thought control, that's... Oh. No, she's not alright.
They want to overthrow the human race and destroy you. Do you believe me?
No. Tell me, who are you?
He just said, the Doctor. And now she's gonna watch you go into the... Nope, she won't go about her business, I guess. But she's not gonna forget something like that. 46-minute episode, and we're 18 minutes in, and the episode is called Rose. So something tells me we're not done with her yet.
Can I use your computer?
Yeah. Any excuse to get in the bedroom.
She's going down a rabbit hole. Dr. Blue Box. Uh-oh. Doctor Who. Uh-oh. Contact Clive. Who's Clive?
Sorry. Hello. You must be Rose. I'm Clive, obviously. Oh, it's something to do with the doctor. She's been reading the website. Please come through. I'm in the shed.
She's read a website about the doctor.
Oh, so she's not surprised. Oh, lady's not surprised at all. Okay. So apparently this is went from an obsession to now a website. And yeah, for a lot of folks, the only thing missing from him, I mean, he's what they've done is they've taken a stereotypical like basement dweller. They just put him into, they've given him a family and 2 kids, but the stereotypical look of the description of like, oh yeah, you're overweight, and you're probably eating a bag of Cheetos and blah 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 blah. The only thing missing is a neck beard. So, but yeah, fair play on that.
This doctor keeps cropping up all over the place.
So how long is somebody a doctor for? Like how does that work? Like is there a specific mission that they've got? Like how does this work? I know it's probably all going to be explained, but inquiring minds need to know.
He has one constant companion.
Who's that?
Death.
So the trash can moving by itself. Okay.
Back. If you've seen him, Rose, then one thing's for certain: we're all in danger.
So if death always follows, is he like an inept doctor or something? Why? Why do y'all... Why does everybody in TV shows and movies investigate shit they should be running away from? It's moving by itself. No. You don't... You back the car up.
May God help you.
Doesn't sound sinister at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, homie, that's the reason why you just run away. Like...
I fancy a pizza.
Pizza.
Like you can't tell a difference? What the hell's wrong with you? Dude was weird, but not that weird. And now he can't drive and you're not trying to get out. Okay.
So where did you meet this doctor?
Your champagne.
We didn't order any champagne.
And nobody else in the place is reacting. Nobody. She's looking at him like he's crazy. Like, what?
The assembled odds of Genghis Khan can get through that door. Believe me, they've tried.
The inside doesn't look like it'd be that big at all. Or the outside doesn't look like it'd be that big at all. What are you doing?
It's perfect. I can use it to trace the signal back to the original source. It's called the TARDIS, this thing. TARDIS. That's time and relative dimension in space.
Now you're in a totally different spot.
It's the signal. I got so close. Just what the nesting consciousness needs. Its food stock was destroyed in the war. All its protein planets rotted. So Earth, dinner.
Any way of stopping it?
Anti-plastic. The consciousness is controlling every single piece of plastic, so it needs a transmitter to boost the signal. Huge metal circular structure, like a dish, like a wheel, radial, close to where we're standing. Must be completely invisible.
This has got to be the cheesiest, but so on like 90s type music I've heard. Because you know what I'm saying. I mean, back in what? When did this come out? When did this come out? 2005. It definitely does not look like it's set in 2005. So what that tells me is yeah, it's more like early 90s type, almost Mission Impossible type music there in the background. Red with steam coming up. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's something you want to go into whatsoever.
The nesting consciousness. That's it, inside the vat. A living plastic creature.
Well then, tip in your anti-plastic and let's go.
I'm not here to kill it. I've got to give it a chance.
Wait, it's trying to kill and eat humanity, but you got to give it a chance.
I seek audience with the nesting consciousness under peaceful contract, according to Convention 15 of the Shadow Proclamation.
Oh, there's rules and regulations to this. Okay.
Am I addressing the consciousness? Doctor! It's starting the invasion! Get out, bros! Just let it now!
Where are you, Mum?
I'm in town!
No, go home! Just go home right now!
Darling, you're breaking up. Listen, late night shopping. I'll see you later.
So has Rose become badass all of a sudden because Mommy Dearest is in trouble? Because, you know, it doesn't look like things are going the Doctor's way at the moment. Granted, first episode of ever watching the Doctor, so I don't know his capabilities, but he seems to be in quite the pickle here.
The activation signal. It's transmitting.
Apparently it's the whole place is like that. Run! Get out! You got told to leave and go home. There's a reason. What kind of weird shit have these people seen? Like, everybody in this mall should be freaking out and being like, alright, let's get the hell out of here. Like, there'd be pandemonium. Everybody's like, oh, this isn't something we see every day. Why are these mannequins walking around, just breaking through the glass? No. What kind? Everybody in the UK, what kind of weird have y'all seen for a TV show to be like, yeah, no, that'd be like everyday type stuff. Like, let's just portray it that way. And Mommy Dearest is just standing there watching. Why are the ones... Oh, I'm about to say the ones behind her weren't moving. Now they are. Are you paralyzed with fear, or are you formulating a plan here? Like, what the hell's going on? You've got to move there, kiddo. Just saying.
Got no A levels. No job. No future.
Oh, she's going. Oh, there we go. Put an end to this right quick, like. Mommy Dearest was spared getting herself assassinated. Like, they were going to execute her. Get inside, homie. Get inside. There you go. Y'all all move. So does it take a minute for this consciousness to wear off? What in the heck? He don't know what's going on. He is absolutely frightened. And a story that nobody's going to believe.
Think consciousness? Easy.
You were useless in there. You'd be dead if it wasn't for me.
Yes, I would. Right then, I'll be off. Unless, I don't know, you could come with me.
Oh, he's going to give her... Oh, he's giving her a purpose. If she goes, she's got a purpose. So, as she had said, jobless and all that good stuff. No prospects. So, now she'd have at least a purpose. A direction in life, so to speak.
Is it always this dangerous?
Yeah.
Someone's got to look after this stupid lump.
He likes you, though. He probably looks like he thinks the world of you. At least just from that. And the boyfriend looking like, what the hell just happened? And she's immediately, I think, regretting her decision. Probably. It looks like, just like, alright, well, that's the end of that. Should have went. And it didn't go nowhere. Okay. Second chances here?
By the way, did I mention it also travels in time?
Thanks.
Thanks for what?
Exactly.
Alright, so there we have it. Doctor Who. Okay, this is interesting. But you've got so many different things that play off. I love the fact that, number one, the concept behind it with the time traveling, right? You're saving the world. You've got this alien race of, well, this plastic alien race that, with a consciousness that controls all the that's invaded the world and is controlling all the plastic via Ferris wheel of all things. All right, cool, whatever. We'll work with it, right? And then Rose. Rose is just unassuming. She's going about her everyday life, and then it's upturned in the basement of this department store. And the doctor, again, I still believe him grabbing her hand. I'm the doctor. Let's, grabbing her hand, run. there'd have been 400 million questions and a protest this day and age, because at least it's just with the current climate of things. But that's neither here nor there. Just the fact that he just appears out of nowhere. Like, run, and we didn't hear dun, we didn't hear that. So, anyways, the fact that she gets drawn in enough, and the way her life is going, the only thing she had going for it was a job, which she lost at the very beginning of it because of the bomb to take out what was happening there at the store. And she winds up at the end of the episode going with a doctor. So now we see for the next episode, this is my +1. Haha. It's, for me, it's pretty interesting. I like the beginning of this show. And again, for me, the fact that there's 4 different doctors, right? There's 4 different doctors. I have a feeling that this is one of those shows that it's going to keep to some. It's nice whenever shows break some tropes, right? Sci-fi, one of the big things is time travel. I like the fact they're using the police box to accomplish that. They call it TARDIS. So that's a cool little twist, or the wrinkle on it, for the mechanism for the time travel, the way they disguise it at least. Then you got all the alien races, plastic people. That's a plastic alien race. That's kind of a new one, all right. But I just love that the ways that you can go in sci-fi. So I'm really interested to see where this goes, and what all adventures happen. That being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.